Lesson 8, A Short Monsoon Diary. Do you know what a diary is? It is a record of personal experiences written day after day over a long period of time. You can also use a diary to note down things you plan to do immediately or in near future. One of the most famous diaries published as a book is the Diary of Anne Frank. Here are a few extracts from Ruskin Bond's diary in which he portrays the silent miracles of nature and life's little joys and regrets. Read on. June 24, the first day of monsoon mist. And it's strange how all the birds fall silent as the mist comes climbing up the hill. Perhaps that's what makes the mist so melancholy. Not only does it conceal the hills, it blankets them in silence too. Only an hour ago, the trees were ringing with bird song, and now the forest is deathly still as though it were midnight. Through the mist, Biju is calling his sister. I can hear him running about on the hillside, but I cannot see him. June 25. Some genuine early monsoon rain, warm and humid, and not that cold, high altitude stuff we have been having all year. The plants seem to know it too, and the first cobra lily rears its head from the ferns as I walk up to the bank and post office. The mist affords a certain privacy. A schoolboy asked me to describe the hill station and valley in one sentence, and all I could say was a paradise that might have been. June 27. The rains have heralded the arrival of some seasonal visitors, a leopard, and several thousand leeches. Yesterday afternoon, the leopard lifted a dog from near the servants' quarter below the school. In the evening, it attacked one Biju's cows but fled at the approach of Biju's mother, who came screaming imprecations. As for the leeches, I shall soon get used to a little bloodletting every day. Other new arrivals are the scarlet minivets, flitting silently among the leaves like brilliant jewels. No matter how leafy the trees, these brightly colored birds cannot conceal themselves, although by remaining absolutely silent, they sometimes contrive to go unnoticed. Along come a pair of drongos, unnecessarily aggressive, chasing the minivets away. A tree creeper moves rapidly up the trunk of the oak tree, snapping up insects all the way. Now that the rains are here, there is no dearth of food for the insectivorous birds. August 2. All night the rain has been drumming on the corrugated tin roof. There has been no storm, no thunder, just the steady swish of a tropical downpour. It helps me to lie awake. At the same time, it doesn't keep me from sleeping. It is a good sound to read by. The rain outside, the quiet within, and although tin roofs are given to springing unaccountable leaks, there is a feeling of being untouched by and yet in touch with the rain. August 3. The rain stops. The clouds begin to break up. The sun strikes the hill on my left. A woman is chopping up sticks. I hear the tinkle of cowbells. In the oak tree, a crow shakes the raindrops from his feathers and caws disconsolately. Water drips from a leaking drain pipe, and suddenly, clean and pure, the song of the whistling thrush emerges like a dark, sweet secret from the depths of ravine. August 12. Endless rain and a permanent mist. We haven't seen the sun for 8 or 9 days now. Everything damp and soggy. Nowhere to go. Pace the room. Look out of the window at a few bobbing umbrellas. At least it isn't cold rain. The hillsides are lush as late monsoon flowers begin to appear, wild balsam, dahlia, begonia, and ground orchids. August 31st. It is the last day of August and the lush monsoon growth has reached its peak. The seeds of the cobra lily are turning red, signifying that the rains are coming to an end. In a few days, the ferns will start turning yellow, but right now they are still firm green upright. Ground orchids, Mao lady sleeper, and the white butterfly orchids put on a fashion display on the grassy slopes of wild dahlias, red, yellow, and magenta rear their heads from the rocky crevices where they have taken hold. Snakes and rodents flooded out their holes and burrows, take shelter in roofs, attics, and godowns. A shrew, weak of eyesight, blunders about the rooms, much to the amusement of the children. Don't kill it, admonishes their grandmother. Chuchundars are lucky, they bring money. And sure enough, I receive a check in the mail, not a very large one, but welcome all the same. October 3, we have gone straight from monsoon into winter rain, snow at higher altitude. After an evening hailstorm, the sky and hills are suffused with beautiful golden light. January 26, winter reigns in the hills. In the hushed silence of the house, when I am quite alone and my friend who was here has gone, it is very lonely, very quiet, and I sit in a liquid silence, a silence within, surrounded by a rhythm of rain and steady drift of water on leaves, on lemons, on roof, drumming on drenched dahlias and window panes, while the mist holds the house in a dark caress. As I pause near a window, the rain stops and starts again, and the trees, no longer green but grey, menace me with their loneliness. March 23, late March, end of winter. The blackest cloud I have ever seen squatted over Mussoorie, and then it held marbles for hours. Nothing like a hailstorm to clear the sky. Even as I write, I see a rainbow forming. Ruskin Bond.